Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. This is Chris with Roofing Intelligence, and I'm going to show you in this video a quick and easy way to do an emergency roof repair. Now, if you look at the other videos on my channel, I've got one that details how to do an appropriate shingle repair if you've got a damaged shingle or hole in your roof or whatever. The right way to do it is in the other video. But for this video, I wanted to come up with something quick and easy that you can do if you don't have the shingles on hand and your roof's damaged and it's leaking into your house. So here we go. All right, so here's the situation, guys. I'm standing on a roof that we installed a couple years ago. I got a call from my client the other day that a limb had fallen on the roof, punctured a hole in the roof, and was leaking in the kitchen. And as you can see, probably from behind me, it's a beautiful wooded lot. There's giant oak trees everywhere, and it's actually the second time this year that the same thing has happened almost in the same place. But anyway, limbs on the roof. I come out here and this is what I find. So I get on the roof, I'm looking for the holes, and I see all this. And I'm thinking, wow, what's going on here? So as you can see, underneath here, I'll take this off in a second. Here you go, a pretty good hole. Tarp on here, the bucket and the tarp and the paint can on the other one. My first thought was, this is a pretty bad roof repair, and maybe I'll make a funny video about the worst roof repair ever. But then I started thinking, maybe this person deserves a lot of credit. And I kind of hope they're not inside listening to me talk about them right now. But at any rate, you know, they got up here, the roof was leaking, and they did the best they could with what they could. They found some tarp laying in the yard, a couple nails, a bucket, whatever they could do to stop the water. Now, this isn't a great roof repair. It's really not going to keep a lot of the water out, as I'll explain later how we're going to do the real one, but it's pretty crafty. They did the best they could. And so I thought, well, instead of showing you how to do the roof repair the right way, or even temporarily the right way, I thought, what if you didn't have any tools? What if you just were in this situation, the roof's leaking, you got to come up with something real quick to fix the problem. And so I came up this video to show you how to repair your roof with just a couple of materials that I found on hand. Step one, you got to get the shingles up. I stole this butter knife from the office. We're going to use that in place of a flat bar or hammer, something like that. Step two, you need something to cover the holes with. Okay, found this contractor bag in the back of my truck. Any kind of plastic, sheet of plastic or plastic sheeting or anything like that, piece of a tarp, anything like that would serve the same purpose. Step three, you need something to hold the plastic down, keep it from flying away until you can get back with the right tools. What I come up with, a rock. Yep, found a couple rocks just laying in the yard, and we're gonna do our best to use those to hold the plastic down until we can come back, do a real roof repair, fix it permanently. So the first step is gonna be take the plastic, bucket and everything off so that I can get to the holes, cover them up with the bag. So I want to show you real quick. So as you can see, what they did was just nail this plastic flat down over the hole. Water's coming down the roof when it rains, and you can see it's just gonna run right under here, right in the hole. Not to mention the fact that this tarp is old, it's got a lot of holes in itself. So probably gonna help keep a little bit of the water out, but it's not really going to keep a lot of the water out. So I'll show you how to fix that. Survey the damage. So we got two holes. Busted a hole here and the other hole's right here. So pretty good size holes in both the roof. And you know, in thinking about the repair, we've also got a couple of nail holes from where they put the tarps up, and that can also leak. So we're gonna wanna make sure to cover those as well. So for the temporary repair, I'm gonna do two little patches over both. These are, you know, I don't know, 3 feet apart. So I'm gonna do two little patches over both of them. And as I'll show you, I think the key part about this is going to be to get the plastic or the trash bag or whatever you're using up under the shingles above them, because that's going to prevent water that's running down the roof from getting under the plastic and leaking in the hole. And just let me say, obviously we're going to have to come back, fix the plywood, etc., do a good job with the real shingles and make it work. But for now, this hopefully will get them through. If it rains next couple nights, this plastic, it's gonna keep the water out of the kitchen until we can do a good repair. Step one, the butter knife. We need to break the bond between the glue of the top tab and where it's glued to the shingle beneath it, so that we can slide the plastic up in between. Now, if you're doing this for real, like in my other video, a flat bar would probably be your best option to do this. Don't have it, we're gonna see if the knife works. success. Butterknife did the trick. I don't think that I will be replacing my flat bar and my tool pouch with this butterknife, nor do I think I'll be using this butterknife anytime soon to spread cream cheese on my bagel. However, did the trick, broke the bond between the shingles so we can slide the plastic bag up underneath the shingles. Step 2. Success. The plastic bag worked, but I'm going to show you what a real important but small detail on this repair is, okay? All right, so here's our plastic bag. I've worked it up underneath these shingles, but you got to work it up far enough so that it goes past this point right here. If I'd only slid the plastic bag a little of the way, like this, you can see the edge right here, water's still going to get in this drain channel, get under the plastic bag right there, and could still leak in. It'd probably stop a lot of the water, but we got to work the plastic bag all the way up past this point so that it won't leak at all. Plastic bag installed. Now I'm going to put my rocks down to weight down the plastic so that it doesn't blow up. It's actually pretty windy today, and just as I've been standing here, it keeps blowing up and stuff like that, so that's not really going to work in the long run. Obviously, if you did have some nails, you can put some nails around the perimeter. If you had some caulking, that would probably work to glue it down, something like that. But again, found these rocks in the yard, we're going to try that. Success. You can see the wind's blowing the plastic bag around a little bit, but staying in place. Again, it's not going to stay up here for weeks and weeks, but for a night or two, it's going to keep the water out. I'm going to patch the other hole. So there you go. Repair number 2 is completed. Again, key is get whatever you're doing to prevent the leak up under the shingle, past the drain line, so all the water runs over and off. You're good to go. So there you go. Quick and easy video, emergency repair. I want to thank the person who did their best trying to fix this roof with the little tarp and the nails that they had on hand. It really inspired me. And I hope this helps y'all just understand the principles of it. Water moves downhill. Got to get the tarp up under the shingles. Honestly, I've seen similar type repairs so many times over the years, and I thought these people don't really get the principles of water moving downhill. Water can get under the tarp. I've seen much better jobs done where they just nailed the tarp on the roof where water could just slide right under it. Probably keeps a little more of the water out, but still, if you're gonna go to the effort, do it right. Like I said before, if you wanna learn the right way to do it and how to replace the shingles and do it the professional way, check out my other video, Roofing Intelligence channel on YouTube. That'll show you a good way to do it with some more tools and the right materials and that sort of thing. We're gonna come back next week, do the same thing here, but that video will help. Thanks again, guys. Click subscribe below. I'll be putting out more of these videos, keep you all entertained and educated on roofing. If you're interested in learning how to do shingle or metal roofing, you can go to my website, RoofingIntelligence.com, and I've got a video on shingle and a video on metal roofing. It's a start to finish, how to order the materials, how to finish it, do all the trim for either of those types of roofing. You can download it, you can get a DVD sent to you in the mail if you'd like to learn more about roofing.